can get them in any colour you like, any of these. You can get the interior in any of these colours. I'm quite fond of mandarin, but you can also get it the colour of your favourite pony, or your dog, or your favourite cocktail. And if you really fancy, you can have anything you can conceive monogrammed into your Rolls Royce. Oh look, a pony. A lot of Rolls Royce owners said they just didn't want their man to take them around the inner streets of Sydney or Mayfair or in New York. They wanted to go to the sand dunes of Dubai and the frozen reaches of Upper Sweden. Well, now they can. This is Rolls Royce Cullinan. At first I wasn't keen on the looks, but I've really grown to like it. Our Cullinan is an infinity black with a Scavaro grey, black and mandarin leather interior. Some of the standard highlights include a heads-up display with DAB tuner, laser headlights, comfort access, all-wheel drive, all-wheel steering, universal garage door opener, power closed doors all round and chrome exhausts. They shoehorned a few options in too because, well, few rollers are standard spec cars. 22-inch, part polished twin spoke wheels, Rolls Royce bespoke audio, a panorama glass sunroof, polished stainless steel inside and out, front and rear heated and ventilated seats with massage function, illuminated tread plates, and a driving assistance system. The 6.75 litre twin turbo V12 pumps out 425 kilowatts of power and a mountainous 855 newton meters of torque. It propels the high riding limo to 100 kilometres an hour in just 5 seconds. It produces 341 grams of CO2 and returns a combined fuel consumption figure of 15 litres per 100 kilometres, considerably more if it's just around town. Although Rolls-Royce tunes their cars to run on 98 RON petrol, it'll go as low as 91 RON if you're stuck in the outback and that's all you can get. Speed is limited to 250 kilometres an hour, which is a 440 over our highway limits. Cullinan is just a shade shorter than Phantom at 5,341mm long with a wheelbase of 3,295mm. There won't be a long wheelbase version, but since I couldn't touch the seats in front, it hardly matters. Look at this smashing key, doesn't that look sensational? With a little bit of the mandarin interior on the outside. And when you lock it, the spirit of ecstasy disappears down into this handmade stainless steel grille. And it's real metal too. These laser lights will see 600 metres up the road. The camera in the windscreen will see 1 kilometre up the road. And that means it'll switch the high beams so that oncoming cars aren't dazzled. This bustle across the back is the third box that Rolls-Royce talks about when it talks about its 3-box design. One with the engine, one with the cabin, and one with this nod to luggage that used to be carried on the outside of Rolls-Royces at the back. Have a look at this fantastic insignia inside. You can open the boot, which is power operated from the key, from inside, or from the boot. Because this is a pre-production model and not for Australia, we can't take this car out on the road. But up here is a discreet little button which, when pressed, deploys the tow hitch from below. Unfortunately, that's not legal in Australia yet. Lower part of the tailgate is opened by pressing this button just here, where you get into the over 500 litres worth of rear cargo hold. Right behind the back seats, there's a permanently fixed glass window, so that when you're on top of that dune in Dubai, you can open this and none of the cool air from the cabin is going to escape. More importantly, the 50-degree temperature won't get in. This is rated to 250 kilos, so it should just about hold me. There's 2 lugs in the back of the cargo hold where you can fit your bespoke modules. And what that means is that anything you can conceive, Rolls-Royce will put into this car for you. So say, for example, you want to go skeet shooting. You can put your guns and skeets and whatnot in the electric drawer in the back. Yes, it is power operated. You can go shooting, fishing, hunting, any of those things that you can conceive, Rolls Royce will put in the back of this car for you. There's one fella that wanted to go fossil hunting. Some of those fossils, I'm told, can be up to $1 million worth. You can lock them in here securely. Another customer wanted to be able to go out at night, so he had his expensive cufflinks and watch and a dinner suit in this module. I suppose some people will absolutely buy anything. Shutting this door is simple. Two-piece tailgate is all sorted out with the single press of a button. We've seen that, of course, before in Range Rover. Doors, of course, in this car can be opened either way. Now, you didn't hear that just then, but because I've got the key about my person in the pocket, I was able to walk up, grasp the handle, and the door opens. Now, from inside or outside the car, you can touch the button inside or the button outside, and the door shuts all by itself. And just in case you're wondering, same with the front. There's a button either side of the front seat. One controls just the tray table, which is wood grained, of course. The other controls both the tray table and the TV screen. Now I can sit here and control any part of the car I like. It's a touchscreen, so I can turn on the radio, select the station, and so forth. But I can also control any of the other car's functions from inside. There's a module that is a mirror for the one in front. In the back, there's a fridge with your champagne and 2 champagne flutes. Rolls Royce, of course. And if you'd like a place to put your champagne flute, no, that would slide off in traffic, surely. Rolls Royce has thought of that too. But if you fancy something softer, you could always have a whiskey or your favourite tipple. With the Rolls Royce glasses that fit perfectly in the cup holders. And because this is a Rolls Royce, there is no tacho. It only shows you how much power you've got in reserve. The main screen is also a touch screen, and it allows you direct access to infotainment systems, including sat-nav. It's hidden behind a discreet leather-clad door until the car is started. There's also voice control. How's that for a classy clock? The upper dash, middle dash and lower dash are all bespoke clad. This is wood and leather. And look at these classy vent controls, just like in the back. The iDrive controller is just like that found in a 7 Series, because Mini, BMW and Rolls-Royce are all owned by the BMW group. So these buttons individually control particular functions that you can customize to them. And this is a Rolls-Royce, so there's no such thing as fan control. You just tell it whether you would like soft, medium, high or max. None of this 1, 2, 3 or 4 nonsense. And all of the knobs and buttons feel so nice to touch. Of course, there's dual controls for the front, but there's also controls in the back. And finally, look at this. You can get lost in these lamb's wool covers. The carpet, I'm not sure if it's Wilton or not. It certainly used to be an old Rolls Royce's, but that is just beautiful. Oh.